Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the different kinds of pronouns and their uses. Pronoun. A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. For example, Monica is a brilliant girl. She is the favorite of all the teachers. All of them admire her. Here, the words she and her stand for the noun Monica. The word them stands for teachers. So, she, her, and them are pronouns. Antecedent. The noun which a pronoun stands for is called its antecedent. In the example given above, the noun Monica is the antecedent of the pronouns she and her. The noun teachers is the antecedent of the pronoun them. Kinds of pronoun. Personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphasizing pronoun, possessive pronoun, distributive pronoun, indefinite pronoun, and relative pronoun. Personal pronoun. A pronoun that stands for a person or a thing is called a personal pronoun. There are three persons: first person, second person, and third person. First person, the person who is speaking. Second person, the person who is spoken to. Third person, the person spoken about. If I speak to you about Vijay, I am the first person, you are the second person, and Vijay is the third person. A pronoun must agree with its antecedent in its number, gender, etc. The various forms of personal pronouns are given: first person singular number I, me, and mine, and plural number we, us, and ours. Second person singular number you and yours, and plural number you and yours. Third person singular number he, him, his, she, her, hers, and it, and plural number they, them, and theirs. We should talk to Renu. She needs your help. Here both Renu and she singular number, feminine gender. I, you, he, she, it, and they act as the subject of a verb. The personal pronoun it. The personal pronoun it is used to refer to an animal, a thing, or a child. For example, the fox is a wild animal. It is very cunning. It is often used as an empty or meaningless subject with expressions that refer to time, weather, temperature, or distance. Example: it is 10 o'clock. It rained heavily last evening. So it is used for an animal, a thing, or a child, and it is also used as an empty subject. Demonstrative pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun is used to point out the object or objects which it refers to. For example, this is a mango tree. That is an apple tree. These are mango trees. Those are apple trees. Here, this, that, these, and those are used to point out the objects. So, they are demonstrative pronouns. This and that may sometimes refer to the whole of what is said earlier. The word this, that, these, and those can be used both as a demonstrative pronoun and as a demonstrative adjective. For example, if we write this is my book, here this stands for the noun book. Therefore, it is a pronoun. But if we write this book is mine, Here this qualifies the noun book, therefore it is an adjective. So we should remember that an adjective is usually placed just before the noun it qualifies, but a pronoun replaces a noun. Interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. Word like what and which can be used both as an interrogative pronoun and as an interrogative adjective. Words like what, when, why, which all are known as interrogative pronouns. Look at these examples. What is your plan? Here what is used as interrogative pronoun. But when we write what plan did you follow, then here what is interrogative adjective. Which is the mail train? Here which is pronoun. But when we write which train is late, then here which is interrogative adjective, because here which qualifies the noun train. Reflexive pronoun. Self pronoun is known as reflexive pronouns. Pronouns like myself, yourself, himself, when used as the receiver of an action, are called reflexive pronouns. For example, I blamed myself for my failure. Blamed whom? Myself. So the word myself has been used as a reflexive pronoun. The various forms of reflexive pronouns are given: singular number and plural number. In first person, reflexive pronoun myself and plural ourselves. In second person, reflexive pronoun yourself and plural number yourselves. Third person, singular number himself, herself and itself, and its plural themselves. Emphasizing pronouns. A pronoun used to convey emphasis is called an emphasizing pronoun. For example, I myself locked the door. Nobody else, only I locked the door. So I know it was locked. Here the word myself has been used as an emphasizing pronoun. We notice that reflexive pronouns and emphasizing pronouns are identical in form. How do we find out whether a pronoun has been used as a reflexive pronoun or as an emphasizing pronoun? Then a reflexive pronoun answers the question whom, but an emphasizing pronoun lends emphasis. Possessive pronoun. A pronoun that shows possession is called a possessive pronoun. We already know what possessive adjectives are. This is not my pen. Mine is new. Then here my is used as a possessive adjective, but the word mine stands for my pen, so it is used as a pronoun. The various forms of possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns are given. Possessive adjectives, first person, my, and possessive pronoun, mine. And in plural number, possessive adjectives, first person, our, and possessive pronoun, ours. In second person, singular number, possessive adjective, your, and possessive pronoun, yours. And in plural number, possessive adjective, your, and possessive pronoun, yours. Third person, singular number, his, her, and its are possessive adjective. His and hers are possessive pronoun. And in plural, possessive adjective, their, and possessive pronoun, theirs. Relative pronouns. A relative pronouns relate a noun to a group of words that follow. Look at these sentences. Where is the man who gave you this news? This is the book which you have been looking for. Here are the colors that you wanted. In these sentences, the words who, which, and that have been used as relative pronouns. They relate a noun to the group of words that follow the noun. The man who gave you this news, the book which you have been looking for, the colors that you wanted. The noun to which a relative pronoun refers back is called its antecedent. The word man is the antecedent of the relative pronoun who. Similarly, the words book and colors are the antecedents of the relative pronouns which and that respectively. As a rule, we use who with people, the man who, and which with things, the book which. That can be used both with people and things. Here, home assignment. That's all for today. In our next class, we will discuss about our next chapter. Thank you.